Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Kababayan Today. Kasama naman natin ang first-generation Filipino-American na si Darv Dayondon, who identifies as a queer person of color. Nagtapos siya sa kanyang pag-aaral mula sa Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. Nako, artist siya, artist. Siya ang presidente ng Barangay, Los Angeles, which is a Filipino LGBTQ advocacy. Darv, thank you so much for being here on Kababayan Today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so pag-usapan natin, saan ka ipinanganak? Where were you born?
I was born in Cebu, Philippines, Danao City, in 1986.
Okay, so Bisaya ka man gid.
Oh, Bisaya jud.
Okay, at nagbibisaya ka pa rin ba?
At home, yes, my parents and my grandpa speaks to me in Bisaya. Also, anytime I'm with family. But aside from that, I just speak English.
Okay, yes, of course. Well, let's talk about growing up. You grew up in Cebu, in what town?
Danao City.
Danao City until you were 7 years old.
Correct.
Yes, and then you came here. Talk to me about coming here when you were 7. Oh, you're such a cute baby. Look at that. Oh, so cute. Do you remember coming when you were 7 years old, and how was that experience like?
Yeah, I do remember coming. You know, I was born in the Philippines. My parents left when I was, I don't remember what age, but it wasn't until I was 7 I was able to come to America and join them.
Okay, so you were separated from your parents for your younger years.
Correct.
And then when you finally were able to come and be with your family again, how was that like?
It was such a culture shock. It was
Yeah.
very much different. I mean, my thoughts of what America was and the reality of what America was just completely different in my mind. But I was happy to be reunited with my mom and my dad. You know, of course I had to leave the rest of the family in the Philippines, but it was nice to be around them again.
Okay, so growing up as a Filipino-American, now
Yes.
here in Los Angeles, how was your experience like in high school being a Filipino person of color?
Oh, I think I was very fortunate because the high school I went to was very diverse. So I didn't really have much troubles, I mean, as a person of color because our school was very diverse.
Okay.
You know, it is different because, you know, I was grown up with the Filipino culture, and to try to apply that here in America sometimes gets a little hard, gets lost in translation a bit. So, but in my school we had a Filipino group, and so you know, we always found comfort in each other, and so I think, you know, that was a great experience.
Okay, so we're celebrating our LGBTQ initiative,
Yes.
and I will be honest with you, I'm not very knowledgeable of what it means. What does it mean to be queer?
Okay, the term queer, in terms of the history of it, back then it was used as such a derogatory term, but what the younger generations now have taken back the word and reclaimed it and kind of given power to it. So when we use the word queer, we usually use it as an umbrella term for everything LGBT. So it's kind of just to say you're different without being very specific on how different you are.
I see. So it's being able to label yourself as different, but not really label yourself.
Correct. It's like, I think the way I would explain it is like, I say I'm Filipino, but I'm also Bisaya, and that's a very specific. So it's like, being queer is like being Filipino, and being gay is like being Bisaya. So it's like,
I get it.
That's-
Okay, thank you for
You're welcome.
explaining that to me. I'm sure a lot of viewers also don't understand what that means, diba? A lot of people are talking about this Jennifer Laude issue. I know that Barangay LA is constantly out there in the activities that are happening for Filipinos. What feedback have you been getting from the community about this issue?
you know, when the issue happened, we were reached out by different organizations asking for a statement. You know, there's a lot of factors that go into the Jennifer Laude situation, but what we do realize that essentially it is a hate crime towards someone transgendered, and you know, we take a stance on, like,
It's unacceptable.
Yes, it's very unacceptable.
Right.
Yes, correct. That's where we take our stance as Barangay, where we, you know, we truly defend queer rights and, you know, our ability to just be
Okay. So when we return here on Kababayan Today, kasama pa rin natin si Darv, pero kasama niya ang kanyang kapatid. Jessie will be here. We'll be right back. Don't go away.